But I am more sure you. Yes, we. Oh.
Either say be extension man, you say Krubi says to Krum.
The Benny be so I no one to Krum ho. Only a cocoa no mini extension or
either say be extension man, you say Krubi says to Krum. Welcome to another edition of Food Chain with me, Prince Apia. In this edition, we are going to look at how a conference last year is impacting the lives of young people to venture the trade of farming. We've seen a lot of young people getting into the farming business because of some campaign that started somewhere last year from a conference held at KNUST. And today we are here to speak to an extension service officer who has decided to get into the practice of farming, aside encouraging other farmers to do the trade. My name is Prince Apia. Stay with us and enjoy this discussion. So what's the name?
Abnakusiwa.
So you say you're an extension officer?
Yeah. CA, community extension agent, and I'm working under Ghana Cocoa Board. That's why he said I'm a cocoa officer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing that?
For 3 years now.
Alright. Let's talk about this farm.
Okay.
So this is a nursery that is for you, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about it. When did you start? What was your motivation? And why Pepe?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Midbeko trim. Yeah. The idea Emma me makoni say they one the farmer ne kasa elia no. Pepe no eboa pa community a adwuma every year bia ye. Odu hu hyem so a etimi ma wo ye de onye sika. Me kan dada me fridge amato ne sisi ye makoni ma metoye.
Wow.
Enye makoni aka mitimi to fridge because me di me wo hyem makoni me no. Nti Emma menye sika. Sika de mbobi esi akora okay last week okoton me moko dry one no 2 bags Emma me last week na me koji sika no
Bag say
ya ton bag ba kon 1000 cedis and then work say o ma increase price no by price na nyi stable say dey work no say nti na omoye ni say no wa wo dey be bantem na obenye sika because omo dey be bantem bi betima ton 1000 plus say dey work no but as time goes on na price na reduce
situation. Afibe mu na uba grow.
Me ba 4th April 2020. Na me ba tanoso.
Na ojuma pote ne sen sebe ne.
Me ba as extension officer, extension agent by under Ghana Cocoa Board. Yeah.
Na what start ejuma no. Iti na ejuma ne te sen.
Oh, so far any farmers we coach the farmers. Any farmers ne ye ejuma ye kire omo.
Nti o ye na sa ekopem emrebe na ya waje se ene ma me so me fa me kunshi
wabusa. Okay, me ba kromo afoforo no me hu say apart from makono kwadwuma bia ni ha se bi metimi aya me de me hu be shape ena makono so e ba no se do musidi an keka ye no nti me ye se me ye bi ahwe ba de tie ne se climate change ni nti no wan hwe ya odu mu hyem bebrebe a wabambabu nti no last year na me de me ho ye de ehie mu and
I didn't know who ya
yeah.
I didn't know who ya feel ka say
last 2 years nso na ntwa kopim April nti na basa no bebre makono ewuwu ye ntimi anso amomo nti no a say government workers na yewa no bebre ekogis ka edi behye mu wan say bas na investment you teachers nti e yo muka bebre krampo age transfer dwane aye de free o mukwaje no corporate bank bi ewa ha no nti na amomo dwan agane ye nti me kura me yese menye nti by last year no nso ne ehya ase eton etoto so a sa me farmer ya na hye me nkran e ma me ye makono ono a nti me ye no me yi mani ma ne ye bibia because adwuma nso so e wo se wo ye den wo ye wadwuma do ba ha odun wo hye makono bebre ba wadwuma nso ye den e da honom nti no oboa me pa oboa me besi ne
na bisa say first year no na it is saying
yeah first year no na me yes me prepare land no nipa na ode land ne maame no oye so obedi n'anim mama ye but oyi nani enti by this time no mu nyina tintim omumako because last year ndie so ne toye meko no omumako ayefe na me de ne de ebibia kura nkofom asase aye kle kura na enyanye yi enti mabamu buye ho na mbehu bai papai na me ka kire no ehwa na obetutu na watwa na ezri na otutu na ezri na ofa ne boys kan ho sa bobo ya yima ena omububu nsuo ena omukoya na omutututu emna omutu emna na omudwo omutu emna na omudwo omutu emna nti no omu na yeye ema na ye den ehye me nkura ma meto a dwumadie ni so ye ma ye de tutu akwa mu no ebi ni se ye wo nsuo ye bensuo nti pipe no edansuo ni musa nti ye de ye be fill drums na obeji bia ba be ka ho nti ye be fill drums na nti ye tim wi a de bia ni ye ba be wota sa akopim se ebejin ena enyenye gina wi enso dia aya na ehu adwuma nhye da nyede enye din Unshedan watasa obe wataso ba enye se wo hyase no a obe watano because enye agina.
Abna Kusiwa, a community extension agent working under Ghana Cocoa Board, was inspired to venture into farming after attending the Ghana Agric Summit organized by Pastor Evans Chairmanson last year.
Yeah, into not almost one person mobua Emma more into vegetable farming. Means so many vegetables into an emeka no. Mambu meti ba me train said this time round ne de me near the esun ena me no bi nso ye de ye partner Pastor Evans e pese wo boa me na wo hye me nkran me ye abayo ya ma ye maje se me ye efuyi obe boa me e wo sika fam na wa hye me nkran ma me dwumadi na me ye na etimi aye de akoso.
According to Pastor Evans Chairmanson, he is passionate about helping young people, especially women, into the agric space.
Our next summit is going to happen on the 1st of April. I believe, Prince, that this is an agenda for national development, and it's a campaign that I am embarking on. This, I personally see it as a divine assignment, where I am embarking on this campaign, this advocacy, this drive to push a lot of our young people, especially women and youth, into agribusiness and agriculture, and for them to see the value, for them to engage themselves in, for them to see that even now, especially in times that we find ourselves in, when food prices are going up, when we have food inflation, when the supply chain is disrupted, it is time for Ghana to have a very strong, intentional approach in building our food security strategy. That is very important, because if we don't do that, what will happen is that we are going to continue to import. Okay, and the more we are importing, what is happening is that the more we are shrinking our economy, the more we are getting more of our young people unemployed, the more we are expanding the economies of where we are importing it from, the more we are creating jobs for their young people there. Because if we are importing, it means that they have a strong demand, to create more, to produce more. So they will get more hands, into producing.
So there's one thing that I observed, engaging the youth that you started supporting with their farms. A lot of them are students of agric, coming from the university. In a long while, we realized that most of these university students finish the agriculture courses and get into other fields. But now, most of them have developed the interest to start their own farms, and it's something exciting. Does it excite you anyway?
It excites me a lot, because that is the impact, from our last summit. It has generated so much traction and interest among these young people, especially some of these students at the various universities. I get calls from all over Ghana, even from technical universities in Ghana, and they are all talking about agric. They all want to go into farming. I receive messages from SHS students who are already showing interest. So if we see that initially these agric students, and most of them wouldn't even want to even go there, but now they are seeing that, oh, there's a potential there. I can do something there. I've seen my friend undertake a project there. I've seen you do cassava. So, and you are telling me that it's profitable, and I've seen it, that it's showing. So why wouldn't I also want to do that? And you see that now some of them, when they finish school, they're not going to look for jobs in banking sectors, in the oil sector, but they are going to agric. And that is what we are looking for and expecting, that many of these young people will see agribusiness and agriculture as the future, of economic growth. And I am trusting that we'll be able to push this agenda and create that perception, and not only the perception, but the reality to commensurate with the perception that agribusiness or agriculture, farming and its related value chain is the way to go in the 21st century. Look, I'm telling you, let me tell you this. Every nation in the world today are prioritizing agriculture as their strategic development goal, because the way hunger, because of climate change and the impact of the COVID, hunger is escalating across the world. Right now in Africa, by 2025, we're going to have about 240 million Africans, okay, who are going to be hungry and without food. What is the strategy to combating this? It's through agriculture. We need to grow more food. We need to be self-sufficient. We need to be food sufficient. We need to even have food sovereignty, where we are not going to depend on other nations for our food. So there should be a strategic approach to helping create more food sufficiency in our country. And I believe so much that in this coming summit that we are going to have at the KNUST on the 1st of April, this is where we are going. This is where we are targeting. This is where we're going to focus, that we need to increase our food productivity in Ghana. The youth must be the focus, and we have to be able to help them to be able to get there, because they have the energy, they have the strength, okay, they have so much talent that we can galvanize and mobilize and help them to be able to do the right thing. And I think that is where our focus and our effort must be. We need to focus on the young people. We need to strategically encourage them, push them, make them do the right, and they are willing to do it if they get the support, if they get the encouragement. It's about inspiration. Once you inspire them and lead the way, they will follow. And that is exactly what I am doing. So I'm expecting and trusting that in this coming year, this year and in the years ahead of us, we'll be able to do better and push our young people to do agric, do farming, and then also to scale up in our food productivity and self-sufficiency agenda.
What about access to markets? Are you helping them get, their product to the market, or you're also providing or say linking them to the market in any way?
That is key, because during training we tell them that farming from the market to farm approach is better than farm to market approach, meaning that you need to secure markets before you start growing the crop or the vegetable or whatever farming that you want to engage in. Because if you do the farm, okay, you produce, and then at the end of the day you don't have no one to buy, it means that you are going to lose. So you need to have the market ready, okay, and even have those who are ready to buy before you engage yourself in whatever you are going to do, so that immediately you finish, you have them coming to take it. And that is very, very important. So we have linked them to market access. We have people who are ready to engage them, to take everything that they produce. For instance, we have one of the ladies who cultivated beans, soya, and then afterwards she harvested the soya. She had already secured the market. People who were already taking the soya, to go and do soya meal. Yeah, soya meal, to go and sell it to the
poultry
farmers to mix it with their feed. So immediately she harvested the soya, they were there to take it because we had already engaged them. Okay, one of the young guys who's also into cassava, I've already linked him to a buyer. So when the cassava is ready, then the buyer will come and then take everything. So market access is very, very important because that is where it ends. But if you don't have someone buying your produce, it means that you are going to have a problem, selling it. But you have somebody who is going to sell it or who is going to buy it already. That means that you are already in business, and that is one of the areas that we keep enhancing it and expanding it and making sure that it is really, really solidified.
In the next 5 years, need the vision is say, and come and talk from home. I'm the finished product, my powdered or my process here, then my tongue, son of my margin.
Me one would be so mammy.
Anthony Yaboa is one of the farmers that has benefited from Abner's coaching. He has over the years assisted Abner in her pepper farming business.
The be just say, oh, when him dear kakra wo, say agric about to be children say ABI in the sea, ABI in the sea. And I answer so yeah, dear, you say, yeah, tabwa, and answer a catch and so you didn't see a beboa. Ebi o wa so yare bia ba no ba ne so ebia utimi dia duru we kan wa yeden ebeboa ana akoto aduru we na se fa beye ha ndi oboaye pa na o hye yanku na tu yemfo se na be ya me sei koko a me do waboa me me si suo no me wasa se da kese pa da haya na da soro he o mo ka se me nua koko me se abaifo be kume ebe se mfie be se duni se me dua koko na anka aba kene kame ye adwuma akora minimi se me wo machi da achen o
So what is happening currently is me trying to plant some pepper. I understand how the farmers go about transplanting the pepper seedlings from the nursery to the main grounds, and it's very difficult. It has a lot of techniques that the farmers have to employ, else the crops are not going to go well. And so we are still here on the farms of some of the farmers doing pepper farming. My name is Prince Apia. Stay with us on Food Chain.
I form so nsuo na nko kese pa on se epenesi na asase no mo den enti da bia o za abrebia do nsa ne rewura form sa enti wonsa chi no woni beba ho so na nsuo ahyehye wonsa na chi ayete se cheche no enti obo se ese ochina se nyame boa se mba be hya se adua me hia sa wo hawo no me kona me sa chi nyina ye me ya ha nti ekoba sa medua sa kosi anwumra me kwaje sem de me sa nsuo hye toto me nsa na chi manya ne sa na se me koso dua bo se me nsa na chi ne be hyehye nsuo efi se asase ne nsuo nim efom na ede omo boko fie ne kro mo bre efom na ede pa enti gi se da bia na wo ma nsuo kɔ fom no se da be ya emu no be fama wo nsa chi no be fo na emma wo nsa chi ne nye kuru se wo nsa chi no wa hwe ne ye kuru a wonsa na be hono omo frɛ ne kakakora betim de nsa agim bibia agim aye wonsa no da bia we ne be tintin wonsa ne na yepe be dua kyerɛ ebe wa chen no ma me san dua foforo nkyerɛ wade hwade yesete ma ase no me se de be ase no be pen onza etitia how difference no
the say now ni
nyine no we ni nyine no na eno so nyini nti da bia wo be ne sei Diane wa. Haha. Ya dua. On say mo so iden. Oh. Sanity. Utumi nya sika. Utumi boka. Ba ya ha we hia ne say e say eniom a de ya adwuma no ne board din. Fertilizer, chemicals, and even labor work kura na nya agro. No buy no nyame ya dum ne gina ne to no mpo no. De ono to no, ono na de ne price be ma. Ye ni bo. Yes, me nyina mo yebom tie no buy ne ba. And no buy ne ba. Avowe. Obetima be gina, obetima tibia ba, bia be 30 bars, 40 bars. De abreu. This offer for us 50, 30, 20. Today no, obetimi load spend about 30, 50 cars ukurum ha. Be could 60 cars. The 60 cars na se come market ya. Say wo ku any price. Sa supply no so. Sa na tie. Ku any uni price a wo dey wadwuma. Eni tie ko ba sa tutoni no de ono pe no de brew. Ana nipa na wo so be fa ne nsem ansa na wo hunu tutoni no. Wo sika no mpo ansa na wo nsa be kan firi ne nsem no. Ya asem. Obe gina wie mu sa. O se ebi mu wo honum ebi mu sori be 4 o'clock awon machi obaba be twinsuo saa ye de ye bensuo kakra baba bi omo mensuo no obesoa na ode moto na obefa aboboya na je se ode twinsuo no nti ode aboboya na be twinsuo no saa bo akosi anwumere no e ka se no bebo nti ye de aboboya so obejiska o fele ankura ba ko bi obetima de 30 cedis. So they call baby about 6 miles. About you 30 cities. I'm creba could be. This they be able to creba 10 30 times 10. O castle.
If I say it's so doing in a way, you say you afford it. Or so tongue. Now, ya a cow the share. And no one seems to say. Anna, so when you say Sicano, so when you 1,000 to her, we will fancy, Ubenia be about 200 bin a day to her. And no so at the why no no you know maybe ndi when be bounce na afeda so ne adwuma bia ye ka ku adwuma we no na mako adwuma we nkwa ya afia adwuma afeda je sesa akopɛ bosia na kwaje so ne de ni ti ene ne nan ene ka hira so wa kai wa chiri dududu ti ku adwuma na ye sika sem we die nyame ya adoma etimi gina me ya fra se nyame ya adoma me do ye boa me makasa ye mo me a nyama so unya be sen be 40,000. I was say wow. Obuzam say obere say upira say. O yale say. Aha, me fan say 40,000. Je ade etime bo am ne say you dey to nsu sika be nya de nyina. The machine to nsu ane. Me fan say eno na wo fi am yere etom. Well, that's how we end today's edition of Food Chain with me, Prince Apia. Stay with us for another exciting edition next week. Stay tuned.